Pursuant to order, I now call Senator Molan to make his first speech. I call Senator Molan.
Mr President, thank you very much. Mr President, I will never take for granted the privilege to speak in a democratic forum such as this. Democracy in both concept and practice has been a significant part of my career and my life, perhaps more so than for many Australians. As a soldier, amazingly enough, I've accompanied 5 countries down their road to democracy. These experiences have given me an innate respect for democracy and a particular realisation of what it may mean to be an Australian senator.
I first met Jim some 55 years ago. Duntroon in the late 60s and early 70s for us was an absolutely unique experience. We were the first year to be granted degrees through the University of New South Wales. And I remember Jim coming off a bus, and he was one of the tallest in our class. Jim was a bit of a focal point because he had that wonderful, engaging personality. He had that ability to make anyone feel good about themselves. He had that from day one. He just had that innate sense of how to respect people whilst he might have violently disagreed with them. Jim is well known for speaking the truth. It might be his truth and you might not necessarily agree with him, but his truth was always clear. You were never in doubt with what Jim was advocating. He had an incredibly ambitious streak to want to do the right thing by the country. From day one, he had that sort of sense of wanting to make a contribution, and everything that he did was focused on making a serious contribution. He was a man of service.
I will put the people of New South Wales and of Australia first to the best of my ability in everything this House asks me to consider. I admit to still being in the learning phase of how I might do that, but that is the objective. Anne and I have 4 adult children, all of whom have worked and studied hard in the best Australian tradition to receive the benefits available in this magnificent country.
He had a thirst for knowledge and a passion for knowledge that all of us were beneficiaries of. That drive to continue to learn and to never kind of rest on our laurels or rest on our current level of knowledge was something that he very, very firmly believed in and that he encouraged us to always pursue. He was such a great ordinary man. He never saw himself as someone who was special. He saw himself as someone who was given great opportunities. It just reinforces how much he was larger than life, and the magnitude of the man that we've lost as a father and a husband, as a brother, as an advocate and a grandfather, and a man who had time for people and genuinely wanted the best for people and wanted to help people. And that desire to help and to serve is something that drove him throughout his life.
Let me finish with reference to the most important determinant of what I am, the Australian military. I've visited many battlefields and played cameo parts on some. What strikes me is the consistent performance of Australian soldiers, sailors and airmen over more than 100 years and around the world. To me, they represent everything that is good about Australia because they are Australia. Mr President, I dedicate my efforts in this House to them. Thank you.